In late 2007, Charles Morgan, the longtime company leader of Little Rock-based Axiom Corporation, abruptly ended his tenure after building the data firm into a global powerhouse. He remained on the board of directors, but slowly during the past 4 years, he's divested himself of a boatload of Axiom stock. Charles Morgan is back with a variety of new entrepreneurial projects and some thoughtful guidance on his old company. I caught up with Morgan late last week for a lengthy phone conversation. Morgan has invested in a number of startup companies. Nuvo is one of them. It recently merged with Vertro to form a company generating about $60 million in sales annually. Nuvo helps online advertisers place ads through Yahoo and Google and derives a portion of its revenue through click-through advertising. Morgan said the partnership was about producing scale.
The company is now going forward as a Nuvo, but it is pretty much a merger of equals. Both companies have got, similar revenues running in the 30 million a year range, and we believe that the 2 plus 2 is at least 5 here, and we've just had our first board meeting, so we're just getting started. But I'm excited about the prospect. I think it's going to be a very interesting little company. Not huge, but a very interesting little company.
Morgan is a big investor in Conway-based First Orion, which has a wireless phone service geared towards privacy called Privacy Star. The company has grown to nearly 40 employees in Conway, and it's busting at the seams. It's also cut major deals with a number of wireless companies, including Dallas-based Metro PCS.
Metro PCS is going to do a major advertising promotion push to all their 5,200 stores and do a lot of spend on ad and promotion, and they will be paying extra commissions to their store salespeople to sell it. So we're pretty excited about that. That's going to happen. Now it looks like the 1st of May.
Though Morgan has divested himself of much of his Axiom stock, he's still closely tied to the organization he led for nearly 40 years. What does he think of the direction new CEO Scott Howe and the Axiom team are taking the Little Rock-based firm?
I'm still very friendly with Axiom, by the way, and I meet, with the new CEO, and I'm a big fan of his. I'm a very big fan of Scott Howe, so I think they've really got a good team over there now. Thrilled, very, very thrilled about what they're doing.
So you like the direction they're heading?
Absolutely. They're still finding it and working on it every day is my impression, but they've really got the right leadership philosophy there, and I think they've got an approach that is going to be very successful for them. And I think Scott, is the right guy to lead the business. He's certainly, in my view, every major move he's made has been a right move. So I'm very excited about what they're doing, and I'm so happy for Arkansas and for all my former Axiom associates to see somebody, I'll say finally doing the right things with the business.
Well, you have your fingers in a lot of entrepreneurial pies right now. Kind of assess the entrepreneurial climate for me. Is this a great time to be launching and investing new ventures?
Well, I actually think it is. Just to let you know, I've been sort of assessing that on a global basis. I was at the World Congress of Mobile in Barcelona last week. Susie and I went over with one of our new executives here at, I will call it Privacy Star, Scott Hambeacon, who used to be at Axiom some years ago. And that's one of the largest business expos in the world of any kind. And I was really impressed with the number, not only the big companies, the Nokias and the Samsungs and all the big carriers, but there was an amazing proliferation of what I will call startup companies with, everything from new micro technology for zoom lenses for cameras, which is, some amazing stuff. 13 megapixel cameras with lenses that can zoom and focus down to 4 inches from the camera to infinity, and is got the equivalent telephoto lens. A little old bitty company sharing a booth there, that's trying bringing this technology to market. So it's just, and I actually talked to a number of people over there what they felt like the global business climate is today. And one of the executives of a company we do business with down in Tampa, Florida, who's has a worldwide business, said, this year at this conference versus the last couple of years is night and day. He said it's just absolutely alive. There are a lot more people here, a lot of different companies, and much more excitement, energy. And I felt that, even though I have not been to that conference before, others felt it. And I spent hours talking to people and looking at different companies, big and small, and there is a lot of global energy around everything from startups to new products. So I feel the answer is absolutely. I don't know whether it's fully reached out to this area of Arkansas, but I do sense that the banks are a little less negative and a little bit more interested in investing in things they might have been afraid of a few years ago. So yeah, I think it's better, Roby. I really do. I feel much more optimistic. I'm still frustrated with the stock market. It goes roaring up and then irrationally seems to contract because of one small country the size of Delaware. I think they call it Greece. Has had global markets in turmoil. I still think there's a lot of fear, doubt, and concern in the world, but it's probably overplayed by the media in my view. But that's another story.